Hi, my name is Peter Green, founder of Limbic Leadership. Now you may be wondering what Limbic Leadership is all about. So here's a short introduction to tell you what it's about. Particularly focused on the brain, Limbic Leadership is about managing and leading people by using your understanding of how the brain works to achieve more influence, create higher engagement and achieve better results. So why Limbic? Where does Limbic come from? Just give you a short insight into why we called it Limbic Leadership. So we all know what our brain looks like from the outside, but there's three core parts on the inside of the brain. I just want to share those with you now to give you an insight into why we called it Limbic Leadership. This part here, this is the first part of the brain that evolved. This is our reptilian brain. This is what keeps us alive, keeps our heart pumping, keeps us breathing. It all happens automatically. Millions of years ago, this is what first evolved. And this is the bit that's core to keeping us as a human being alive. Now, the third part of the brain to evolve, the most recent bit, is this bit around here, the bit that we see on the outside. This is the neocortex and particularly the prefrontal cortex, which gives us conscious thought here. But in the middle, the median brain, this is the area here. This was the second part of the brain to evolve. And this is called the limbic system. And the limbic system really controls our emotions, how we feel, pretty much makes our mood, everything about who we are and how we're feeling. And this is so important for leaders to understand how they're creating a mood and a feeling inside the people that are working for them. And that's why we call it Limbic Leadership. Now here at Limbic Leadership, we know how the brain works as much as we can. There's been huge advances in neuroscience over the last 5 years, which have given us a real insight into what's actually going on inside people's brains when they're experiencing certain things, when they're feeling certain things, and more importantly, when they're experiencing certain things and maybe the way the behaviour of the leader is coming across. This is really important for leaders to understand the impact that they're having on their teams and on their people. Now the other thing, knowing how the brain works also allows us to know how the brain learns. And that's why our programs are designed differently to anyone else. We don't do boring 3 or 4 day programs that send everyone to sleep. Our programs are really brain friendly, optimized to make sure that the delegates and the managers that come on our programs really go away with a long lasting learning and change. And they're also broken down into small chunks, so we don't do everything in one go. This is what makes them so successful. So that's a little bit about Limbic Leadership. You'll find more videos on the site. Have a look round, see what you think. And if you'd like us to come and have a chat with you, then just click on the button that says request a discussion. There's no obligation. And you can find out a bit more how Limbic Leadership can really help you, your organisation and your managers achieve exceptional results.